dear colleagues on the dais, officers, and young SIs. Very good afternoon to all of you. I'll really take very little time because I'm sure all of you are exhausted by now. I'll not talk about the training or professional requirements which you have. Already it has been told time and again. I'll exhort you to just sit and think on 2-3 things which I tell. First and foremost, I believe I see God in 4 categories of people. One is our parents who gave us birth and raised us. I see God in teachers because they made a good human being out of us and made us successful in life. I also see God in doctors because they treat us and they take care of our ailments and extend our life. I also see God in policemen because they are the only agency who are there to rescue the poor, downtrodden, extend help, safeguard them, give them some kind of recourse. So you have joined a very, very noble profession. God has been kind enough on all of us. God has been very kind enough on all of you to have given you opportunity, given a portion of His own requirement. God takes care of all of us, and probably God cannot be everywhere, so God sends policemen to take care of people in the society. That's what I think. So with this in mind, you have to primarily, for your own satisfaction, be very mindful that you are here to serve the people, more so the poor, the downtrodden, women, children, old people. वो एक help करने से, एक को help करने से, you will get your own self-satisfaction, which will be very, very helpful in your professional and personal life. Secondly, many of you may be under the impression that now I have got power, I have become sub-inspector of police. Yes, we all have a lot of power. The police department works with a lot of power, but this power is to do your duty. The power is not for any entitlement, it's to perform your duty. So we should consider the power as the requirement which is there to perform our duty, not for any other entitlement. That is very, very necessary in present times. Now you also have, in addition to whatever you do in the police station during the course of your job for next few years, you have to keep in mind the changing circumstances wherein more and more crimes have a cyber background, cyber stalking, social media abuse, cyber frauds, other kinds of cyber threats, malware attacks, etc., etc. Simple cases of investigation would also have a cyber background, so be very mindful of this and please develop your skills on cyber issues. We cannot keep our eyes closed. The world has moved very, very forward. Each younger generation is more cyber savvy. All crimes and all our investigations will have the cyber footprint, so we have to be very mindful of that. We have to develop the skills. There will be some trainings, but you have to go beyond that, especially on cyber issues. You will have to self-learn. There are a lot of material available. You have to have the mindset to develop the cyber skills on all these fronts which I mentioned about. On personal front, few things which I consider very necessary, as was told time and again, you need to be, CPs are also told that policemen need to be physically fit and also mentally agile to perform their duty. Do take up some activity. Many of you must already be having some kind of hobby. One outdoor, maybe playing some sports or gymming or walking, cycling. There are so many. If you have one, please continue with that. If you don't have, please pursue one outdoor hobby. It's very, very necessary. Similarly, one indoor hobby of any kind which suits you. I'll also request all of you to read books. Knowledge is power. The world is moving forward. People are really becoming very knowledgeable. And now, since with everything available on the internet, people will start, in coming times, will question you. They are already doing with the doctors. So before going for any treatment, people check all kind of details available on the internet about such ailments and such medications. And they bombard doctors with such questions. Ditto, similar things are going to happen to policemen also. People will come, they will ask, ये section लगाइए, वो section क्यों नहीं लगाया, etc. So we should be aware. We should be more aware than them. That will really help us. So read books, any which kind of books you want to choose. Please develop a habit of reading books. And last point which I want to emphasize upon is personal finance. You are all around 22, 24 years of age. If you properly start managing your finances now, in your middle ages and towards your retirement, you will be able to really save a very good corpus. You must be aware of the power of compounding. There are so many social media, postings wherein if you start saving, say, 1,000 rupees at the age of 20, and if you start saving the same 1,000 rupees at the age of 30 and at the age of 40, what's the difference in, the maturity amount, say, at the age of 60 years? So please do start making that habit of managing your finances. Savings are very important. Proper investments are very important, be it in, bonds, be it in government, these things, shares, etc., etc. So you can study those things also. I'll end by suggesting a very small book on that. It's hardly 100 pages. The book name is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You can note down and buy a book. It's for maybe 150 or 180 rupees. Comes on Amazon. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It really help you understand the issue of finances and take care of your own finances. With this, I wish you all the very best, and I wish you a very, very professional career in police department, very satisfying one also. Stay blessed. Thank you.